Welcome back to Taekwondo Lesson 16 on Toi-Gye Hyung. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to Dane Harden Martial Arts on YouTube. This pattern is typically seen at the 3rd Kyup red belt level. We're talking about this gentleman, Toi-Gye, whose pen name Toi-Gye, real name Yi Hwang. He was a father and founder of modern neoconfucianistic thought. You see his image here on the 1001 note. He's very popular in Korea with many statues and other types of edifice which have been put up in his image. This statue of Yi Hwang is noted because of his involvement with Neo-Confucianism. When we look at Neo-Confucianism, it literally means a version of new Confucianistic thought. This thought came about in the Chang dynasty or Tang dynasty, and it was a combination of both Buddhist philosophies and Taoist philosophies, but it sort of looked at them in a unique and more modern way. There's a book on this that was written by Yi Hwang using his pen name, Toi-Gye, that is basically looking at the life and thought of Confucian ways in modern Korea. And by modern, I mean about 1,000 years ago when this text was written. This is Confucius himself, which a lot of these philosophical thoughts and concepts are based upon. The long eyebrows on Confucius were indicative of his overall supreme intelligence. Toi-Gye had 37 movements within the Hyung itself, which relate to the birthplace of Yi Hwang on the 37th latitude. The 37th and 38th latitudes of Korea are significant today because of the demilitarized zone, which separates North Korea and South Korea after the Korean War. This is an example of a modern school of Neo-Confucianism. Currently in South Korea, there are 9 such Neo-Confucianistic schools that exist based off of the Toi-Gye influence on the philosophies of Neo-Confucianism. Let's take a look at Toi-Gye Hyung. In Taekwondo, you often see utilized a position called Bo Kwan. Bo Kwan means fist wrapping. You start at Wangyo level, Chunggun, Toi-Gye, and Hwarong all utilize Bo Kwan. This initially meant I bear no weapons. The closed fist is the discipline required to learn martial arts. The open hand are the 5 fingers or virtues of martial arts. Some Chinese schools will relate this to the geography of the seas and lakes around China. We often have the position held at different heights, indicating different degrees of trust. Let's look at the Hyung now. have a bit of a different or alternative beginning that is also acceptable. We do the yapmaki followed by the low kwansu or groin tear, We do the same thing both left and right. Here's where the difference is. Double punch high, low, double punch low. That's acceptable in our system. So we go from Junbi to the Bokwan with the hands held lower, indicating a lower degree of trust for the opponent. We do the Yap Makis and low Kwansus, cross block, double punch, snap kick, double punch. Sliding up. These movements are odd-looking movements, but they're designed to be a two-strike, block, strike, block, strike, block, strike. Your hands rotate in and out, and the strike is with the hammer fist on the lead hand. This is a snap kick followed by a spear finger to the eye. Snap kick followed by a spear finger to the eye, groin tear. On the jump, we want to make sure that our body stays upright. And now we do our scoop blocks. There are 3 of those, finishing with our punch. And then back to our low Bokwan position. So we're going to slow this down a little bit and take a look at it in some detail. From this position, we go to our Bokwan position, hands held lower, indicating less trust. First movement is a Yap Maki, then a groin tear. It's a Kwansu strike with a palm up. Close the fist, ripping the groin. Again, same technique, other side. Grab the groin tear, pull up. Cross block for a snap kick, followed by double punch high. Now we kick, snap kick, face, punch, punch. Slide up, hands on our hips in what's called a ready position. From here, we're doing hammer strikes, and it's going to be to the right first, and the nomenclature or pneumatic I like is 231. So we go right for 2, then my left side will lead for 3. Hammer strike, and coming back to the right. Boom, hammer strike, and that's 1. Double low block, as was introduced in Tosan. Grab the skull, knee smash. We have an entire video on knee strikes. Snap kick to the groin, followed by double Kwansus to the eyes. Forward, Sudamaki. Snap kick, double Kwansu eyes. Grab the groin again, groin tear. This time I jump up, come down on the opponent, and my body wants to be in an upright position with a cross block low. Coming out Songsu, low Sudo, scoop block, moving the fist off to the side of my skull. Low Sudo, scoop to my left, scoop to my right, scoop to my left, middle punch.